Number 1, what is your name?
My name is Maria Moore, and I think like a man.
Number 2, what is your name?
My name is Maria Moore, and I think like a man.
Number 3, what is your name?
My name is Maria Moore, and I think like a man.
Only one is the real Maria Moore and has sworn to tell the truth. Now, let's meet our panelists. Meshack Taylor, Paula Poundstone, from Spin City, Richard Kind, and from VIP, Leah Rail. Here's the star of To Tell the Truth, John O'Hurley.
Thank you very much, and welcome to Tell the Truth. We have 3 ladies who think like a man. Boy, I envy you. I think like a game show host. A big welcome to our panel, and it's time to play To Tell the Truth. Oh, nice to see you all. You know the way the game is played. All 3 of our lovely ladies here claim to be the real Maria Moore. 2 are lying, and only 1 has signed a statement swearing to tell the truth. Your job, armed with only the wit and witticism and the strength of your minds, is to find out who that is. So please open the affidavits that you have in front of you. Read along with me as I read the sworn testimony of the real Maria Moore. I, Maria Moore, wrote the book on getting the man you want. Literally. Believing that in order to snag a man, you have to think like one. I wrote a book giving the masculine insight on dating. I detail everything from where you should have your first date to where you should never have your second, and the purpose of date number 3. I tell you what a man's actions really mean, like what's up when he asks excessive questions or changes plans all the time, and how the way that he gets a waiter's attention might be a sign for you to get the check. Men love numbers, and so should you. In fact, I believe that women should date 100 men before deciding to get married. So get out there, girls, and have fun. Signed, Maria Moore. All right, panel and audience, all 3 of our ladies here claim to be the real dating diva. Which one is it? We'll start our questioning with Meshack Taylor.
Thank you, John. Number 1, should you tell a man how many men you have dated?
That's not his business.
Number 2?
No.
And number 3?
It's on a need-to-know basis.
Okay. Number 3, what's the best way to get a man's attention?
Just being yourself.
And number 2?
Just stand there.
Number 1?
Being yourself.
Okay. Number 1, are you married?
No, I'm not.
And number 2, are you married?
No.
Number 3?
No.
Okay. Number 3, do men like to be taken care of?
Not in my book.
All right. All right, the gloves are off. Ladies and gentlemen, Paula Poundstone.
Oh, boy. Let's see. Number 1. I'm 40 years old. I've been on 3 dates. How do I choose lucky number 97? How many women, number 2, how many women should men date before they get married?
I believe they should date 100 women as well.
Number 3, number 2 is spreading disease and germs around this country at such a pace. Let's see, number 3, what does it mean when he changes plans?
That he has commitment problems.
Number 1, what if you fall in love with person number 2? And do you still have to go out with 98 more men?
Well, you need to give it time. You need to at least date for 12 months before you really know if you're in love.
So you got to date for 12 months and then go out with 98 more people? See if you can make heads or tails of it.
Richard, an open invitation to you.
Oh, my golly. Number 1, are all guys alike?
No.
What separates one guy from another guy?
Their personalities.
Okay, number 3, are there different ways to snag different types of guys?
Of course.
There are. Can you give me an example of, of a city guy versus rural guy, something like that?
Well, if you want to date a rich guy, you need to be a rich woman yourself, because like attracts like.
Well, okay. Number one, how do you feel about the soft Alan Alda, Phil Donahue type of guy? How would you go about trying to get somebody like that?
By becoming a Phil Donahue type of woman.
Number two, should a woman always wait for a door to be opened?
Yes, she should.
Okay.
Ooh.
What year is it?
We're talking about women and guys.
Okay.
Number one.
Leon, to you.
Number one, do you believe that the woman or man should pay for the first date?
Always the man.
Number three, do you believe it is proper for a woman to ask the man for the first date?
Not at all.
Number two, have you ever had your heart broken?
Yes, I have.
Okay, number...
By number 98?
Number three, when does a woman know when it's right to settle down?
Well, I think it's when she is a self-evolved woman herself, so that she's not looking for someone to complete her.
All right. All right. Now, the sound of time is up. Time for our celebrity panel to lock in their votes without discussion. You are voting for number one, number two, or number three. And at this time, I'll ask our studio audience to cast their votes as well. And I'll remind you at home, we're going to be paying our team of challengers $1,000 for every incorrect vote. We'll be right back, find out how everybody voted and who the real Myria Moore, the dating diva, is. On to tell the truth.
Some people go to extremes to protect themselves. Now, you don't have to. Introducing new Alka-Seltzer Plus Immunity Complex. It's a special formula of immunity-supporting ingredients. And the big difference is B vitamins for energy support to help keep you going. Support your energy. Support your immunity. New Alka-Seltzer Plus Immunity Complex.
You can enjoy.
Welcome back to Tell the Truth. One of our challengers is the real dating diva. Myria Moore, the other two are lying, and we're going to find out, beginning with Meshach Taylor,
Well,
who that is.
Thank you, John. Number one, number two were wonderful, but number three knows that you have to tell a dude, if you've dated 100 other guys, that's definitely a need-to-know basis. Nobody wants to know that their lady's been out with that many dudes. Also, she knows that men do want to be taken care of, but they're afraid to admit that. And so, number three is it.
Number three is her Paula Poundstone.
You know what? I hate everyone. I am appalled by the statements of all three of these women. I think that, well, I believe that it's number three, but as you can see, we may never know because she's waiting to have the door open.
Richard Kind.
Well, my first guess was to say number one because I don't want to say militant woman, militant in the 90s or 2000 woman, strong. So I was going to go with that, and the opposite thing was the just adorable voice of number three. I could listen to you, you're adorable. So I just put number three.
You went with the adorable voice. All right, Leah?
I also believe that number one and number three have it down. They've got it. But I also sense that in reality, they may not want to share all that information. So I'm going with number two because she's had her heart broken and she wants to save other ladies from that.
All right. All right. Sometimes compassion is the source of that. You're right. Let's find out now how our audience voted. Ooh, fairly close. But the vote goes to number one. Everybody gets a vote up there. Single votes for number one and number two, and 3 votes for number three. And time now to find out which one of our challengers is the real dating diva. Will the real Myria Moore please stand up? Have a seat. We'll come back to you in just a minute. Number one, you did a great job. Thank you for being with us. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Silva Cox, and I'm a fundraiser for nonprofit organizations.
Thank you for being with us. A wonderful job. Number two, who are you?
My name is Vicki Nixon, and I'm a 3rd grade teacher.
All right, yeah. Congratulations. Congratulations. You do have a very good book here. It is called Date Like a Man to Get the Man You Want, by Rhea Moore. Very quickly, can you... I know Paula is a little embarrassed to ask this. Can you help her out with a dating tip or something?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no one will open the door. What do you think the problem is?
Well, Paula, I think you should just wait for a man to take care of you, darling, because you are the treasure.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we say thank you to you. We have 1, 2 incorrect votes. Our team of challengers will be splitting a jackpot of $2,000. And we'll be right back with more of To Tell the Truth.
No.